Okay, we're going to look at importing and working with video in Flash, which you may want to explore for your project. Okay, we have a Flash file ready with stage and timeline and property inspector open, and we're going to go ahead and import some video. Before we do so, just to let you know, it's a good idea to arrange a file with your Flash file in it. So here I've got my Flash FLA video FLA here, and with it saved in its folder like a root folder we have the video that we're going to import. The reason being that Flash actually loads a video in, it doesn't actually import it fully, it runs from a link file, so it's a good idea just to keep a file with your video and the Flash document together in it to work with. Then you know where everything is and Flash knows where it is. Okay, so importing the video is really easy. You can just go to the import option. There you'll see import video. And we'll get an import wizard. It'll ask you where that file is, so if it's on your computer, you can browse for that file. You can also load external videos and also videos that are deployed on the web, so load them into your Flash file. There's an option here for embedding an FLV as well on the timeline. As it's video, and generally videos are quite big in file size, I'd never recommend embedding a video in the timeline unless you know that the document can handle it, or that the video is a very small clip. I'd always say link a file and just bring it into the timeline as you need it, so that's good practice. Embedding isn't necessarily the best. So we're just going to browse for our file. Here we are, the Flash vids file, and you'll see we have letters FLV. Now an FLV is a Flash video which you can encode using the media encoder. There will be another tutorial for that. So I'm just going to choose FLV, click open, and then click next. It'll then ask you how you want this video to look and what kind of controls you want. These controls are what we call skins, and here you'll see a skin option. We can then just click and choose from a range of skins. So if you like that sort of older Apple look, you can have a steel sort of option and it will change that for you. And you'll notice as well that there are various variations on a theme. So here we have steel over all. That'll give you all the play functions, so play, stop, rewind, scrubbing and volume. Or you can just have a play and seek, so this is just play and scrub and volume. Now when you're working with video on the web, you absolutely always have to give users control over volume and at the very least. So there's nothing worse than a web video that just plays and you can't control. It's just good practice. So we're just going to have a volume and a play and scrub option, and just click next. And then it will say, after importing, do you want to launch the help pages? In this case we don't want to, and we can just click finish. Okay, so this little box will appear on the stage. This is what we call a video component, and you'll notice in the left hand panel here the properties inspector. Let me just make that narrower, get rid of the tools. Just below there's component parameters, and it will give you a list of options for how you want to treat that video. So when it launches, do you want it to play automatically, or do you just want it to play when someone presses play? I'm going to select that. Do you want it to rewind automatically? This is where the video is coming from, so if I click on that you can see it's called letters FLV, and it's in the main file with my Flash document. Okay, and you can change all sorts of other little bits and pieces to do with that video, so you can change the skin afterwards as well. So here I'm going to say, oh, I don't actually like the still look, so I'm going to go for a clear look and click OK. And that will reformat it for you on the stage. So as with movie clips, you can't really preview the video playing in Flash, so what we need to do is just Command and Enter. Launch that. It's ready to go. Remember we had autoplay unchecked so it doesn't just play. I'm going to press play. Away we go. Okay, so that's my video playing.